All right, folks, thanks very much for joining us. Lovely to have you here in attendance with us in our EVES auction room on what's turned out to be quite a nice Thursday afternoon. By way of introductions, Jordan Sivright is my name, my role nice and simple for you today, purely here to guide you on that journey to selling or buying. And I've got a wonderful team assisting me in helping you on that journey. You see Robin up the front of the room. She's in charge of all the technology here in the auction room. The other names and faces on the screen, Sarah, Jill, Megan and Josh, all managers within our company and what I like to refer to as my elite team of negotiators. They'll step in if we need a little bit of help to get to where we need to go. Perhaps they get some bidding on the floor that's at a level we're not quite permitted to sell the property to you, but happy to entertain a conversation under those auction terms. Well, no problem. If we get to that point, we pause the auction, we take it aside, we have that conversation with you in the first instance, and again, we see if we can help you out. It'll be one of these lovely folk that do that. 15 properties up for auction today, so rather than me hold you up for the whole afternoon, I'll stay in here and we'll continue with the next lot whilst those conversations take place. Just keeps things moving nice and smoothly for you. By bidding today, remind you, of course, it's always on a cash, unconditional basis in the auction room. And when you place your bids, you do so acknowledging a few things. Firstly, you've received that. That's the REA's Buying and Selling Guide. And we've provided you many copies throughout your home buying journey, but there are extra copies out there in the foyer should you wish one final perusal. Plenty of handy tips and tricks in there. The other thing is, do you acknowledge you've completed your homework and your due diligence is all ready and you're set in a position to be able to bid and buy today? And finally, of course, you agree to the terms dictated in the conditions of sale. Now, that's the most important document that we work to here in the auction room. That becomes the binding agreement when we put signature on paper later today for our lucky purchaser and sellers. Now, I'll go over that document very briefly for you. Right at the bottom of the front page there is clause 2, the conduct of auction. And I'm not going to dwell on it too long for you, but just point out a couple of really important parts. Firstly, vendor bidding. Now, vendor bidding is the seller's way of saying through me as the auctioneer to you as the buyers, the property's not for sale at this level. Now, I'm the only person today authorised to place vendor bids, and if I do place them, let's make an agreement. I'll only use the phrase vendor bid. Nice and clear, so there's no confusion over who holds the bid there. Again, vendor bid's always at a level well below that confidential reserve price that all of our properties are subject to. If you hear me place the vendor bids, it means we've got a little bit of road to travel before we find our new owner. Once again, you want to bid again, put yourself back in the lead, and it's a good place to be at the auction there. Now, like I say, all of our properties, they are subject to that reserve price, subject to reaching or breaching that price, permitted to sell away to the highest bidder today. I'll suggest numbers or increments in which we proceed. I am happy to take your numbers on board, but understand if I push back, nothing personal, just working in my seller's best interest there. If we do have any registrations of interest working on the telephone, perhaps watching on the live stream, nice to have you there, I'll alert you to it. They'll need to have had some paperwork signed off prior to putting their hand up today through one of my colleagues. But again, if I do have those, which I have a few in the folder up the front, so as we get to each property, I'll alert you to that interest on the telephone, just so we're all clear on what's happening there. But if I don't mention telephone bidding, you can be confident that the competition does sit here in the room. Finally, should you be one of our lucky purchasers today, you do inherit a couple of responsibilities immediately on the fall of the hammer. You'll need to sign the contract. That formalises everything along with the payment of the deposit. We ask 1/10 the purchase price payable into that trust account. The balance is all payable on or before settlement date. Now, I've raced through the conduct there. Again, if there are any changes to the individual contracts that you have been given out in regards to the property you're looking at, I'll alert you to that as we go along. But if there are any questions, generalised questions for the auction process today, now would be a great time to let me know. Wonderful. Well, we'll move on to lot number 1 for our 1 o'clock session. And a reminder for you folks, there are 2 sessions today. So we'll go through the first 8 properties in our 1 o'clock. Lot number 1 for you, it's number 40 Broadwater Close, and proudly marketing this one, an exceptional property, an exceptional agent, and what an opportunity for you here. 40 Broadwater Close, Adam Grierson marketing at a freehold estate. Firstly, that estate in fee simple. You've got 743 square metres, more or less. And secondly, that estate in fee simple, it's a quarter share of 559 square metres, more or less as well. Now, both the first and second estates, they're comprised, they're described, they're under that record of title 428626. Your chattels list, a nice healthy list scrolling through the screen for for you. Just note the security system, the doorbell, the garden shed included, but on an as-is basis. No vendor warranties on those items for you. You'll be signing the consent notice to accompany the agreement, and your settlement date, that's your move-in, your opportunity to live the better life. It's 20 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. Now, we know the property, you probably know the address, it's 40 Broadwater Close, it's perched high there above the lakes. And number 40, well, this one, it just wraps you. You've got those sweeping Kaimai views by day, you've got the city lights by night. Inside, you can see it there. Light really floods right through, floor to ceiling glass, really frames the nature outside for you. You've got the gas fire, that sets the tone for the cosy evenings. In the kitchen, complete with the scullery as well, made for the family feast, but equally an intimate dinner and a good place to relax as well. Head on outside, you've got the sun-soaked patios, the summer soirees, they're going to flow effortlessly, and you've got that panoramic backdrop for you as well. It's a private sanctuary here at number 40. It's tucked securely behind the gates. Every arrival, you're going to feel like you're escaping the rest of the world. It's all about moments, the morning walks, the evening vinos, a home as unforgettable as the outlook. It's number 40 Broadwater Close. Adam, any registrations on the telephone here? Up to you in the room then, buyers. Who goes there first as I call away for an opening bid? Well, don't be shy if you're here to buy. Happy to work with you, just need you to start this one off. Give you plenty of opportunity to go there. I can suggest a figure if you're looking for a bit of a guidance as to where to start, but it's not where we start, it's where we end. But I'll give you that opportunity if you like. I'll call it away for an opening bid. One time now, as we talk to the cash. Twice? 1.3. Working with you there, Adam, at 1.3. Welcome in, folks. Nice to have you here. Good luck at 1,300,000. What do we say to that then, buyers? Do we go perhaps a nice 25, a small quarter to travel from here? But at 1.3, you've got the bid here. At 1.3, and welcome into you as well at 1.3 and 25. Do we come back, say 350 if you like? Need it to be 50 at this stage. At 325, the bid here, but at 350 would be the next rung on the ladder. Offered to the rest of the room as well, but at 1,325 seated and 50 back again. In the lead we go, and at 1,350, offer it to you now at 75 if you like. At 75 back we go again. At 1,3 and 75 and 1,4 squares the ledger. And 1.4 we go now at 1,400,000, and the ball's back in your court. Your turn to go. Do we go 425 and 425 back in front? And at 425 and 50, be the happy retort here at 1.4 and 50. And I'll give you that opportunity, have that conversation, get the right advice, but at 1,425, calling it now one time. Second chance, as we call. For 3.0, again, just shy of those fives, need to improve better. Can maybe, we call it a 20 maybe. We'll call it a 20 instead of the 25. A compromise, I work with you at 40, but suggest, folks, that we stay on those bigger increments there. At 1.4 and 40 it is. Do we go another 20 maybe and call it 60? But at 1.440, got it here. I can offer you the same 15. We start the game, we have to play it. But at 1.4 and 40, it's here. Against you now. No, I can't go 5. Too shy for the 5. The 15, though, I offered it to them, so I offer it to you. And 15 back, good place to be. There we are then at 55 the bid now. Happy to work with you then. I let you take the increment last time. I'd prefer to do it this time, but I work with you at 1.4 and 5.5 this way now once called. Do we smallen the gap? Maybe make it a 10. At 55 the bid here, at 1.4 and 5.5, I talk to the highest bidder at this point. Once then, twice at 1.4 and 55. Third chance. At 1.4 and 5.5 the bid. No problem. Pause the auction, Sarah. In the second to back row there, current lead bid is 1,455. We'll see if we help them into the home. Okay, we'll take that conversation off to the side. We'll bring it back to you when we've got an update for you. We'll continue forward now. 93B, Maranui Street. Dirk Murray marketing this one proudly out of our EVES Mount Maunganui office. And a wonderful offering here, tucked back from the buzz of Maranui Street, but yet you're only steps from the sand here. Let's take a look. It's a freehold estate, 392 square metres, more or less, that greets you. It's lot 1, deposit plan 68289. And the record of title, it is SA 54D folio 367. Short list of chattels for you to make sure all in order, all in line. You do that pre-settlement inspection before you settle on the property, 20 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed. You'll see there under the further terms, 9.3 of the general terms varied the extent the vendor just not been in occupation of the property, doesn't warrant the chattels, etc. there. You purchase solely in reliance on your own judgment. And of course, notwithstanding clause 5.4 of the agreement, the vendor only warrants to provide the purchaser that one front door key and the one garage remote on settlement date. But don't worry, you'll be able to get in just as easy. Well, take a look at the home. There it goes on the screen for you. The 3-level blends coastal ease, and you've got family scale living on offer as well. You've got glimpses of the ocean. They're going to greet you each morning. Nice light-filled spaces and the decks that flow to the sun there. Makes entertaining. It's going to become second nature here. You've got some fresh paint, you've got some new carpet going to set the backdrop for everyday life. You've got the generous livings, 2 of those, and the 5 bedrooms. Gives everyone their own space, their own retreat to relax and unwind. And of course, whether you're into the summer barbecues, the sandy-footed kids spilling in from the beach, or just the quiet evenings in, with the doors they fling right open, you've got that mounted dress just made for living well. And of course, you can do it together. Nice big family, all welcome on in. It's 93B Maranui Street. Who goes there then, buyers? Welcome you in. Do have registrations on the telephone here, but equally happy to work with you in the room. Who goes first? Opening bid. 900. Okay, sir, welcome in then at 900,000. Nice to start at 900, but I look for a rise straight back on top there. Do we try something a little bit healthier? I offer it to you, but my starter holds the bid now at 900 here. Once called to you at 900,000. Twice the chance in 50 I look for. Third opportunity then at 900 bid. No problem. Place the vendor bid at 950 and welcome you back in at $1 million neat and easy if you like. On the million we are, and back in the lead we go at $1 million. Good place to be at an auction out the front. It's at $1 million now. Happy to work with you then, buyers, but at 1,000,000 the bid. The money, the cash in the room. Calling it here. First time at $1 million. Twice the chance for you. Third we go, even at 25 if you like. Challenge you to go there. But at $1 million it's here, final opportunity. No problem, go the vendor bid again. I'll go the 25 at $1 million and 25, and 50 would be your turn. 50 we go back now. At $1 million and 50 this side here. Once I call it to you then at $1 million 50, improve from here, or we'll just go and have a conversation, sir. Twice now. Third chance for the want of another bid. No worries, we won't do this. We'll just pause. We'll have that conversation here. Jill Byer in the aisle there at the back. We'll have that conversation and see if we can help them out. Come back to you shortly. Okay then, folks, we'll keep things moving for you. Couple of properties under negotiation at this stage, but as soon as I have an update for you, I'll come back to the room with it. 7A Goods Road is our next property in question. We offer it to you in a wonderful location there, tucked away Pillins Point. You know that one, that 7A Goods Road address, Odomodi. It's that 1950s character, and you've got some smart upgrades inside. A freehold estate, 524 square metres, more or less. The unique identifier containing all those legal details for you, SA 59A folio 614. 115. Chattels list, good chattels list for you there in 20 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed as your settlement date as elected by our sellers. And under the further terms of sale there, signing the agreement, the purchaser acknowledges they've been advised and provided that Total Homes Inspection Services report, and that's dated the 16th of July there, identifies some works or some elevated readings there for you. No warranties in regards to those elevated readings. You accept the property on an as-is basis in relation to those relevant works. The property itself, with the timber floors, the lead light windows, the wood burner, that gives it plenty of warmth, and of course you've got a layout that just makes everyday living that little bit easier, that little bit nicer, that upgraded living. The kitchen, well, that's handcrafted cabinetry, adds that personality, allows you to connect well from your dining to your lounge spaces. The bedroom's nice and generous. You've got that master that opens up to that really nice sunny morning patio for you as well. Once you've finished enjoying your indoors, you go and enjoy your outdoors. You've got options there, the heritage roses at the front, the barbecues on the rear deck, and your nice low maintenance, easy care grounds. That's going to keep your weekends free to enjoy that locale. You're close to the reserve, the harbour, the shops, the CBD, pretty well everything within reach here. It works for all ages, works for all stages. It's 7A Goods Road. I'd suggest it'd be goods buying. Here it is. Who goes now? Opening bid, opening offer. Start us away. 700, was it here? Welcome in at 700 then and work with you at 700,000 now. How about you then, buyers? Where to from here? But at 700, I've got the bid this side. Give you that opportunity to improve from here, but lead bid out the front with my opener at 700. First the chance for you. Twice now as a call away. Make it 750 on the next move if you will, but at 700 now, third chance and final. No problem. I go 750 on the vendor bid and welcome you back if you like. Do we go 8 then? Call it to the rest of the room as well. I offer you that same courtesy, but at 750 it is the vendor bid. Not authorised to sell at this level. Once now and second call. 775, prefer the 8. I take the 25, but I have to look for 8 anyway. At 775, you hold the bid, but I make it a first call then at 775 over this side here. Still looking to get to that 800 number, and I offer it to you. Once we go. Twice now. Third chance. Tell you what, either you or I have to go next, but 800 needs to be the next number. Got you here at 800. If I see nothing further, we'll talk there. At 800,000 now, here's your chance to the rest of the room. Once, twice, third chance at 800,000, or we pause, we talk. No problem, pause the auction there. Josh, buyer up against the wall here, holds the bid at 800,000. All right, keeping my managers, my negotiators nice and busy, but we'll continue forward. 278B Ocean Beach Road in Mount Maunganui, and proudly marketing this one at Charlotte Gardner, working out of our EVES Papamoa office. You're set back nicely here on Ocean Beach Road, a wonderful home. It gives you the space, the flexibility, and the location that you crave there. You're only minutes from living the very best, no matter which direction you go. Freehold estate, 384 square metres more or less. The unique identifier at 64C at folio 621. That's in that South Auckland Land Registry office. And now a very healthy list of chattels on the screen for you there. You'll note the TV aerial, that's as is. The coat racks, there's a couple of those were added to the list at a later date. There are some exclusions on the list though, just bring your attention to them. The security cameras and the outdoor fireplace, those are excluded from the sale, sellers taking those with them there. You'll see your settlement date listed under the further terms of sale, being 20 working days from the date of sale as mutually agreed, or 5 working days after the issue of certificate of acceptance, whichever is the latter for you there. And of course that further terms details the LIM report we've supplied you. You're happy to proceed on that basis in those works, those unconsented works there, acknowledging the garage conversion from the Tauranga City Council. vendor warrants at their cost. They're going to get that all rectified for you, get that certificate of acceptance there. The property, well, the layout, that's what we love about this one. You've got a layout that really just works for you. You've got the 4 bedrooms, you've got the 2 bathrooms upstairs. That's the master up there as well, that ensuite, that sunny balcony. You'll enjoy that one all through the morning. The downstairs, that's your 5th bedroom. You've got that 3rd bathroom, the flexible living, maybe a good rumpus, an office, the extra bedroom. Look, there's so many ways you can utilise the space on offer here. Certainly your enjoyment once you're outdoors, it's nice and low maintenance. You've got the paved courtyards, you've got the palms, you've got the pizza oven, less time for upkeep and no lawns, meaning that you've got time to enjoy the beach, enjoy the surf, or many of the local cafes, restaurants nearby. Speaking of nearby, it's Bayfair, it's the schools, it's those cafes we talk of, and all the mount attractions that we've become accustomed to, nice and close, yet you're in that nice peaceful pocket tucked away here. A big mount home ready for its next chapter. It's 278B Ocean Beach Road, and buyers, here's the chance to upgrade your lifestyle. Moving forward, opening bid. Give you ample opportunity, but I'll only call it 3 times. Here we go, start us away 1 time. Second chance. 3rd call. No problem, no cash forthcoming, Charlotte. We simply close this one, but we're going to give the buyers a roadmap as to where they need to be, yes?
Indeed. So your fabulous family home directly across the road from the beach, lots of options, and it's going to be priced at $1,725,000.
There we go, 1,725,000. That'll come on the screen now, and at 1,725,000. Good buying here in a great location. Charlotte, good luck to you. Of course, to our sellers here, if you're interested, Charlotte works out of our Papamoa office. Thank you. No problem. All right, keeping things moving for you here. 22 Stamford Place in Ohaueri. And the man himself, Adam Grierson, back again marketing this one. A freehold estate, 446 square metres, more or less. The record of title number, that's 301394. Your settlement date set down 20 working days from the date of sale, with that flexibility in there as well. And of course, not too long to wait. Good list of chattels included, and you'll sign that consent notice to accompany the agreement as well. Now, the location here, nice and quiet, cul-de-sac, the brick, the tile home. It offers you that easy way of living without all the upkeep. The deck catches that afternoon sunshine, your nice natural spot for that late barbecue as well. Good place to unwind after work. Inside, open plan living. That's what we like there. Keeps the flow between the kitchen, the dining, the lounge nice and simple for you. You've got the large windows, bringing plenty of light into the home, and of course that heat pump that's going to handle all of your seasons without hesitation there. The master, that's got its own ensuite. You've got the walk-in robe too. The other doubles there, they share that family bathroom. You've got the separate toilet for convenience to go with it. The double garage, the extra parking, and of course nice secure. You've got the fenced yard. That means there's room for the boat, the pets, the kids, the bikes. It's all there in that big package for you, and you're only minutes from the parks, and of course all the main routes, north, south, east, and otherwise. 22 Stamford Place. Here's your opportunity, buyers. Call it away to you now. Opening bid. Who goes there first? Happy to work with you. You just need to start this one off. But I'll call it only 3 times. You know the drill. Here we go. 1 time now to you for the want of a bid. Twice called. And a 3rd chance to you. All right, no problem, Adam. No cash forthcoming on this one. We close the auction. A bit more work to do here, but if they are interested, Adam works out of our EVES Lakes office. Property is still available, but the auction now formally closed. Thank you. Good luck. No problem. All right, then, next on the list for you, 123 Oriental Parade. in Papamoa, and of course proudly marketing this one, it's been Kelly and Kyra Ormsby, working out of our EVES Mount Maunganui office, but all over everything along that coastal strip there, and certainly 123 Oriental Parade, no exception to that rule. It's one of Papamoa's most sought after locations here, nicely renovated brick and tile home, offers you space, offers you privacy, and a layout certainly made for modern living. A freehold estate, 553 square metres more or less, and the record of title number is 139402. Good list of chattels included as well, and only 10 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed as your settlement date there, unless of course there's any variations signed prior. Well, we've seen the home, but we take another look because you've got the fresh paint, you've got the new carpet, you've got the high stud ceilings. They create a nice light open space for you to enjoy. You've got the nice kitchen, the dining and the main lounge. There's a lovely flow between them as well, which we love. And you've got that second living that can be closed off. Maybe you want nice quiet nights in or a movie evening. You've got that opportunity here. You've got the sunny conservatory that opens up to that private entertainer's decking, the kind of outdoor space that you actually will use. You know, the ones that sit in the shade and you never get to touch. Well, not a problem here. Everything here nice and practical, easy use. Breakfast in the morning sun, dinner with friends at sunset. It's all offered to you here. You get comfort, you get calmness, and you're only minutes from the shops, the beach, and everything else that makes this location such a special place to be. It's 123 Oriental Parade. Do have registrations of interest on the phone, but up to you here in the room or on the phone. Happy to work with you. You just start this one away. You certainly didn't all come to see me. I know that for fact. So here's your chance. Here's your opportunity. I can suggest a figure if you like, but your numbers might be slightly more friendlier than mine. 115. Here we are, and welcome in with your buyers here, Ange, at 115. We call for a 25 on top of that, but good luck to my openers here at 150, the bid. Here's the chance now, chase down that 25 to go. And I call it first time then at 150, the bid. Twice called now. And 75 we go here, and welcome in on the phone line. If you're watching online, nice to have you. Good luck. At 75 the bid, and 2 do we make it? At 1-2 it's here up the front in the room. At 1,200,000 now, hold it this way, and I call back to you for another improvement here. Or here in the room, up to you, but at 1-2 it's in the front row, first time now. Twice called then, do we go that 25 rise? We do. On the 25 now at 1-2 and 25 there. Is it 250, can I say? On the nod we go at 1-2 and 50 here. At 1,250,000. And the ball's back in this court. But at 1-2 and 5-0, triple O we go, calling it here. One time for you. Do we say 75? Twice in favour of the buyers in the room. Third chance now at 1,250,000. I'll need an improvement. We go there on the 75 at 1-2 and 75 this way now. Give you that opportunity. Do we say 1-3? But at 1-2 and 75 it's this way. On the 1-3 we go, back in time. At 1,300,000 now. Squares that ledger up nice and easy for you. At 1,300,000 here. Happy to work in your numbers if you like, but I hold the lead here at 1,300,000. 05, just the 5,000 rise. Work with you there at 1,305. At 1,305, offer you that same courtesy back if you'd like another 5,000 now, but at 1,305 it's here. And 10. Do we say 10 on top or just 210? At 1,320, yeah, round it up to 10, she says. At 1,3 and 10 we go. At 1,310,000 now. We've started the 5s. You're obliged to carry them on. At 1,3 and 10 it's here. Another 5 we go and 15. Play for keeps today at 1,315,000. Lead bid on the phone. On the market we go at 1,3 and 15. First chance then with my phone bidder. And 1,320 now, another 5 up. And at 1,320 the bid. Remember, highest bidder today takes home the keys. At 1,320. I give you ample opportunity, but I do call it once now in your favour down the front here. Second time at 1,320. Do we try another 5? Another 5 we go at 1,325 here. Against you now in the room. 2,7 puts the 2 up. No problem at all. At 1,327, we play for keeps, so we work with the increment you suggest. At 1,327, it's here. I suggest we square it up, call it 330. 30 it is, at 1,330. Do we try another 2? Another 2 we go at 1,332 now, up to the phone bidder to improve from here. But at the moment, the keys are leaning this way. But here's the opportunity, and 3.5. 3.5, it's back this way now, but I'll give you plenty of opportunity to reconsider. At 1.3 and 3.5, the bid on the phone. At 1.23 Oriental Parade, it's that Papamoa lifestyle. You've had the refresh, you've got the brick. And 40, good move, getting the right advice here at 1.3 and 40. Strengthen your position at 1.3 and 4.0. At $1,340,000, $40,000 this way now. How about the rest of us? All just watching spectators at this stage. But at 1.3 and 40, it's here at the front. Another 2 up. There we go at 42. You know you're buying good property when you've got to fight for it. 3.5 at 1.3 and 50. At 1.350. Well placed. Another 8,000 up from there. And at 1.350 the bid. A wonderful bid it is at 1,350,000. And I'll call that opportunity to you. First time at 1,350,000. Even a single, 5. Absolutely. At 1.3 and 55. Don't listen to the auctioneer. At 1.355. Got you here. All right, we can go 1.15 if you like. Happy to work with you there. At 1.3 and 55. Might get a Christmas card from my sellers at that sort of level, but at 1.355, it is here. And 1.360. At 1,360,000 now up the front. At 1,360,000. Well placed, good bid. At 1,360,000. First time. Remember, folks, change ownership. Another 2. There we are at 62. And at 1,362. At 1,362. Triple O we go. Once now. 6.5 again. Here we are. At 1.3 and 6.5 here up the front. You're not just bidding to win, you're bidding to upgrade that lifestyle. The beach, right there. The conveniences at your fingertips. But at 1.3 and 6.5, first chance. Twice called now. Up the front. Third time at 1,365. Absolutely sure down the phone. But at 1,365, it's in the front. Final chance. And the hammer goes up. We're done. We're finished. It's going. It's going. Sold. Congratulations to my new purchasers. Well done, well bought. To my sellers, thanks for working with us. And of course, commiserations to the underbidder there. Thank you. Okay, well, as those celebrations continue outside the room, we continue on inside. We turn our attention now to bar 215 15th Avenue. And proudly marketing this one, doing a wonderful job with the marketing here. Jared Madden's been marketing this one. Jared works out of our EVES on Cameron office there and doing a wonderful job. It's tucked away nicely right off Edgecombe Road for you there. It's that 1970s, no doubt. You'll like the look of it. That A-frame offers you something different, but plenty to love and right in the heart of the avenues for you. A cross-lease freehold, firstly, that estate in fee simple. It's an undivided 1/3 share of 1,012 square metres more or less, and secondly, that estate in leasehold. The first and second estates, they're all comprised and described there for you. The record of title number, SA 43A, folio 844. The settlement date, well, that's set down as 60 days from the unconditional date, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. Chattels list, scrolling through the screen, no changes as I'm aware, all is documented and circulated to you, and you'll sign that consent notice to accompany the agreement as well. Well, we talk about plenty to love, and there truly is. You've got that open plan living, the dining and the kitchen. You enjoy that once you arrive, and they lead straight on out to that sunny space you see, the private garden. Enough greenery to enjoy without the weekend workload. Upstairs through the home, you've got the master, that's generous. The second bedroom gets some great morning light through it as well. Nice and neat and functional though. That's what we love about it here. There's clear scope to maybe refresh and add some flavour to it, your own flavour, but really does offer you something that you can just move right in and enjoy from day dot. Whether it's for yourself or for the rental market, the location speaks volumes. You're close to schools, you're close to shops, and you're close to main routes north, south, east and west. It's that rare first home, something special that you can talk about with your friends, with your family, a good investment opportunity, and a nice central location. Really becomes hard to beat this one. And buyers, here's your opportunity. I hand it over to you, pass it over to you as I call away now. Opening bid. Who would like to start this one off? Heard it, didn't see it. Here? 400. Welcome in at 400,000 now. At 400, the bid up the front. Happy to work with you then and welcome in. Good luck at 400,000. Call it to the rest of the room there. We can even go at 20 if you like. Keep it nice and easy on the math. But at 400, here it is. Once called to you. Twice chance to improve from here, but at 400 it is. And third. Final chance. No problem. Go the vendor bid at 420 and at 440 you're back in the lead. On the nod we go at 40. Got you here at 440 now. At 440 the bid. And of course the room you'll need to improve from here, but at 440 it's this way now. Once, twice. Third chance at 440. No problem, I go 460 vendor bid. Put something on top there. Call it 80 and we talk. 80 we go over here. At 480 we're here. And I call it 3 times. Nothing further. We pause. We talk once. Second call. Third chance. No problem. Pause the auction there. Current bid 480, Megan, and the bidder sits down the front here. We'll see if we can help them into the home. Come back to you shortly. All right then, we'll do our best to keep things moving smoothly for you. Next on the list, it is number 50, Pacific View Road, and Charlotte Gardner back again doing all the heavy lifting here. Wonderful location, wonderful property on offer for you. You're only a short walk from the beach here, and home here, it's all about easy living. It's a freehold estate, 360 square metres, more or less. Record of title number SA 55B, folio 962. Good list of chattels there, but the blinds, the security system, the hallway vent, and the pod at the front door. Those are as is, no vendor warranties included, but certainly available to greet you 20 working days from the date of sale. That's the settlement date as elected by our sellers. And a good property here, you'll see where we've supplied to that limb report, you've done your homework as well. The brick exterior, the tidy lawn, keeps things low maintenance right from the start, and that's what we love about living here, because you don't want to spend all your days doing all the work and keeping the house tidy all the time. No, you want to get out and enjoy. Or equally stay home, relax and enjoy, because you're certainly going to love it. You've got the polished concrete floors, that open plan, that nice inviting, that warm, welcoming feel to it. The kitchen's layout, nice and easy, makes cooking a breeze. You can chat straight across with friends, family as you entertain, and then straight out the back. That's your private, your sheltered opportunity to unwind. You've got the raised gardens, you've got some fencing so you can enjoy the space without feeling overlooked, and everything you need. We talk about that locale, the beach, the cafes, head straight down coast. You've got your shopping for you, the schools, the bus routes. Everything's nice and handy, nice and practical. Good, comfortable home in a spot that just makes day-to-day living nice and simple. It's number 50 Pacific View Road. We're just looking for the new owners now. Who goes there? What's the number? Opening bid. 780. Welcome in, good luck at 780,000 now. Good start here. At 780, do we square it up? Call it 800 from here, but at 780 the bid. First chance for you then, buyers, but at 780 it's with my starter. Twice now, as we chase down that 20,000 rise. Third chance at 780 this side. No problem. I go the vendor bid at 800, but ask you to improve on that. Say 820. We go 820. Appreciate you working with me, and we go there now at 820,000. What do we say to that then, buyers? Here's the chance. If you're sitting quietly, patiently waiting, not the time to do it. At 820, it's here. First chance. Twice called, and third we go. No worries. I'm not going to go again. We're just going to pause there, Craig. We've got the buyer this side. We'll have that conversation with them, see if we can help them out. Just plenty of properties under negotiation for you folks. As soon as I've got an update, we'll come back with you. And of course, that's the end of our 1 o'clock session, rostered anyway. Okay, I take your attention back now, 93B Maranui Street. We paused, had a conversation with both our lead bidder and with our sellers there, and no improvement at $1,050,000. My sellers say work a little bit harder, please, Jordan. So that's what I asked for, an improvement from here. You put something on top, we'll have that conversation with you, but at $1,050,000, it's still for the want of another bid, please. Call it to you, and I'll give you 3 opportunities. Otherwise, we simply close it down, work with conditional offers as well. But at 1050, once called now. Twice the chance for you. And third chance, if you're here in that cash capacity, here's your 10-minute head start and final opportunity. No problem. Close the auction there at $1,050,000. Of course, invite you to pop that on paper for us there. Good luck to our sellers on this one. We work a little bit harder here. If you do have interest, Dirk Murray will be happy to help you out on that one. Thank you. No problem. Going back to number 50, Pacific View Road, we paused, had a conversation with our lead bidder, and just confirm for me, please, increasing your offer, $846,000? 846, there it is. Charlotte, you've got the sellers on the phone there. Their instructions at that level? On the market we go then. At 846, open it up to the floor there for the want of another bid, but at $846,000, a seller away to the highest bidder today. Calling it here to you once now. Twice you improve from here, or we sell it. Third chance, it's going. Well bought. Congratulations to our new homeowners here at 846. Thank you. Okay, and now we go back to number 40, Broadwater Close. We have an increase of bid to $1,460,000. My sellers say work a little bit harder, so at 1,460, I open up the floor again to you. For the want of another bid there at 1,460, improve on that number, and we'll happily have a conversation with you. But at $1,460. And 65. Welcome to the lead there at 1,465. Open it up to you then at 1,465. Once called. Twice. Third chance at 1,465. No worries, we'll pause. We'll have a conversation with the gentleman in the back row there, Sarah. Thank you. We'll come back to you shortly. All right then, folks, thanks very much. If you have just joined us, welcome along to our 2 o'clock session here in our EVES auction room. For those of you who have been here since the very beginning, the 1 o'clock session, still 3 properties that we're waiting for an update on, and as soon as I have those, we'll bring them back to you. But to keep things moving nice and smoothly for you, we will begin that 2 o'clock session, of which we've got a bunch of wonderful properties up for auction today. As far as introductions go, if we haven't formally met before, Jordan Siveride is my name. My role as the auctioneer, simply here to help you out, guide you on your journey to home ownership today. I've got Robin up the front controlling all the technology here as well. The other names and faces, they'll be the ones floating in and out throughout the afternoon. Sarah, Jill, Megan and Josh, all managers within our company here, and what I like to refer to as my elite team of negotiators. They'll step in if I need a little bit of help. Perhaps we get some bidding at a level I can't quite sell the property to you, but I can entertain a conversation like you will have just seen. No problem, to keep things moving moving, I'll stay in here, we'll just proceed with the next auction, and we'll have that conversation with one of them outside there, either in the foyer or in one of our side negotiation rooms. That'll become nice and clear if you haven't seen how that plays out as we proceed throughout the afternoon for you. Remind you, when you bid and buy today, you place your bids always on a cash unconditional basis, and always acknowledging that you've received a few things. First one being that's the REA's buying and selling guide. You've received the documentation and you approve that. You're happy to bid and buy on that basis. And of course, you've completed your homework, your due diligence required in order to be able to purchase the property cash unconditionally today. You tick all of those boxes, then welcome along cash buyers, my elite buyers here in the room. Now, the conduct of auction, it's on the front page of that documentation, the particulars and conditions of sale by auction. And the conduct of auction is simply the rules, the terms of engagement that we play to here in the auction room. Nice and simply for you. I'll suggest numbers or increments in which we proceed. I'm happy to take your numbers on board. If I do push back on them, it's nothing personal. We can still be friends, just working in my seller's best interests at that level there. I may place vendor bids alongside you today, and if I do so, I will call them a vendor bid. You can be absolutely confident that vendor bids are only ever placed at a level well below that confidential reserve price that our properties are subject to. Again, if I do place that vendor bid, it means the property is not for sale at that level, and you will need to bid again to put yourself back in the lead. Now, once we reach or breach the reserve price, I'm permitted to sell it away to the highest bidder today. Any telephone registrations of interest, working with my colleagues, I'll alert you to those as we get to each property, but you can be confident if I don't mention anything about telephone bidding, well, simply the competition it is here in the room sitting amongst us today. Your obligations, should you be one of our lucky purchasers today, you will need to sign the contract formalising everything and make payment of the deposit. 1/10 the purchase price, payable on the fall of the hammer, the rest still payable on or before settlement date. Now, I've raced through the conduct there, but I saw a few heads nodding as we went along the way. So if there is any confusion, any last-minute questions about how the auctions will proceed this afternoon, now's the time to let me know. Otherwise, we will carry on with our first offering for you in that 2 o'clock session. Wonderful, great. Okay, well, we turn our attention now to number 64, Resolution Road. Our marketing agent, he's always earlier to his showings, his viewings, than he is to the auction room, but there he is, right on cue. Owen Phelps and Kristen Graff, Kate, marketing this one. It is a wonderful property here at 64 Resolution Road. You've got that decent full-size section. You've got the harbour views there and straight across Mount Views as well. Thank you. It's a freehold estate. That's what we love. It is that 881 square metres rather of that freehold. 300's not a word for you. 881 square metres more or less. The unique identifier, that's SA30D folio 127. Now, all the chattels, you'll see them there, those are all as is, where is. No vendor warranties on those chattels, but all included for you. 15 working days as your settlement date, as elected by our seller, or otherwise as mutually agreed. Now, you'll see under the further terms of sale there, the executor's liability clause, where Matthew James Billett signs the agreement solely in capacity as the executor trustee of the estate of the late Malcolm Eric McLaren. No personal liability attached to Matthew Billett there. Executor's not been occupying the property, so no warranty in relation to the condition or repair of the chattels, fixtures, fittings, electrical works, etc. there. You purchase the property solely in reliance of your own judgment, and you're satisfied with those matters. Now, you've got that decent section, you've got the harbour, the Mount Views on offer, you've also got space, you've got privacy, and you've got plenty of potential. Potential in spades here. Elevated and sunny, the layout, it's nice and simple. The open plan living flowing to that covered deck, you've got the big front lawn as well. Inside, it's tidy, it's livable now, but with clear room to renovate and add some value over time. Fully fenced site, ideal for the kids, the pets, even exploring the development possibilities here. Of course, you'll need to have done your homework as in regards to council consent. But there's good off-street parking. You've got the carport too. It's close to the schools, the shops, a nice easy drive if you're heading into the CBD or equally down the mount there. It's a smart move. First home buyers might like the look of this one. Renovators, investors. It's all up to you who you are and how you use it. But 64 Resolution Road is now up for grabs. Who goes there, buyers? Opening bid, opening offer. 400. Welcome in at 400,000 now. Where do we go from there then, buyers? Good luck to my starter. At 400, I chase a bid from here, but at 400, I've got the lead. Once now. 20. Take the 20 then. We'll get some momentum going at 20. Offer it back to you at 40. At 20, it's this way here then. I need it to be 40 next move. Got you here? 40 we are. At 440 now in the lead. 440 and 60 is your move on the phone. And 60 back now. At 60 and 80 we go. But at 460, and I offer it to the room here as well at 460,000 now. 480. Welcome in and good luck to you at 480 here out the front. At 480 against you here and here. Make it 500 if you like. Make it 500. Got you here at 480. Got you here on the phone at 5. It's 500 on the phone. Do we go at 20 here? 20 we go at 520 now. At 520 it's in the room against my starter and of course my phone bidder here. And 525. Reluctantly I take the 5 to keep things moving. I offer it back to you if you like at 525 now here. And at 525 do we go 30 or something bigger? 30 it is. Could be the day of 5s, but at 530 it's out the front. Of course I keep my eyes peeled on my starter this side. And 35 we are. And 35 now. And 40 straight back. At 540, lead bid out the front here. I'll give you that opportunity. It's the first call with the buyers here. Twice now. Third chance at 540. No problem. Pause the auction. Craig, we've got the buyers in the front here at 540. We'll see if we can help them into the home. Thank you. Do appreciate your patience there. Lots of conversations happening outside the room, but the most important one is the one here, 109 bar 277, Monganui Road there in Mount Monganui. Dirk Murray back marketing this one. Wonderful job he's done as always. It's set in the moorings and it is tucked away nicely there off Monganui Road. It's a good apartment, puts you close to everything without having to worry about being right there in the hustle and bustle. It's close enough, but you're far enough as well. Stratum in freehold. You'll see principal unit 109 together with the accessory units G16 and G17 on the deposited plan at 379787. All those units comprised and described there under the record of title 319841. 20 working days is your settlement date as elected by our seller, and under the further terms of sale, clause 9.3 of the general terms, that's varied the extent the vendor not being in occupation of the property simply doesn't warrant the chattels, the plant systems, devices, etc. there. You're buying the property solely in reliance on your own judgment. Well, like we say, you're close to everything, but far enough away where you'll be able to enjoy the morning sun. That's going to filter nicely through that iconic Pahutakawa outside. You've got the bird song in the air as you enjoy that morning brew. A good sense of calm to your everyday. Inside, nice practical layout. You've got the 2 bedrooms, the 2 bathrooms, the office or the 3rd bedroom, however you configure it there. Nice open plan living for you. Feels bright, easy to entertain and maintain. You've got the 2 car parks, large car parks, the storage locker, the secure bike space. That covers all your practicalities as well. And from here, we know that location. It's a short stroll to the beach, the cafes, the shops. This could be that perfect holiday base. It's simple, it's central, Mount Monganui living. 109 bar 277 is the address. Who wants to own it? Hands up, opening bid. Happy to work with you. You just start this one off. But I'll call it 3 times. Once now. Twice. 3rd chance. No problem, Dirk. We continue working here, but we are going to give the buyers a bit of a roadmap today, yes?
Yeah, we sure are. So it's a good thing most of you are sitting down because the price is not going to give you. It's going to bowl you over. There's several funds you can buy in the amount, but I guarantee you, you will not find a better price at $769,000 than this. Anything else in this building is at least $50,000 more, yet this has 2 car parks. So $769,000 with room to negotiate.
Well, there you are, folks. Nothing left for me to say. 7:69, Dirk's outside. Okay, folks, taking you back now. It was lot number 1 in our 1 o'clock session, so do appreciate your patience if you are here for our 2 o'clock properties. 40 Broadwater closed. We paused, had a conversation at 1465. No further increase from there. And again, instructions from my seller work a little bit harder, so I open the floor back to you. You improve on that. We can take you out, have a conversation for you. Don't you worry, we're not worried about the time. We'd love to help you into the home. Wonderful home it is, but I open the floor up for the want of another bid. At 1465, it's there. Where do we call it from here? Once called. Twice. Third chance. And final. No problem. I'm going to close the auction there. Adam, pass it back to you. Bit more work to do here. If you are interested, Adam Grierson out of our EVES The Lakes office would be happy to help you out there. Now closed. Thank you. Okay, once again, we're just tidying up some of our earlier conversations and properties. We go back to 7A Goods Road in Odomodai. We paused, had a conversation. We've had an increase in bid, understand it to be $825,000. It's still not for sale at this level. You need to be north of that. You improve from here. Happy to talk with you, but I call it away to you now. For the one of another bid at 825, I call it to you here. First chance. Second call. And third, final opportunity. No problem. Close the auction there. You will need to be north of this number. How far north? Andrea Corley out of our Cherrywood office would be happy to help you out. Good luck to our seller here, Andrea. Auction's now closed. No problem. All right, number 25, Glen Terrace. If you can't keep up, folks, we're back in the 2 o'clock session. It's nice to have you with us. 25 Glen Terrace, Taylor Hart, marketing this one, working out of our EVES Cherrywood office. Nicely located, the end of the cul-de-sac there in Odomodai. It's a 60s home. Gives you plenty of space, privacy, and a touch of character included here as well. A freehold estate, 855 square metres, more or less. The record of title, it's SA4A Folio 491. 47 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. That's our settlement date there. No changes to the chattels list either. All has been documented and circulated to you. Well, inside the home, you've got the native timber floors. We'll see those. They really set the tone. The master suite, that's on its own level. You've got the walk-in wardrobe, the ensuite, and 2 more bedrooms. They sit downstairs alongside that versatile sleep out or maybe the home office if you're a work from home type. The living, the French doors, they open up from the this living space there, the sunny decks, the big backyard. You're going to roll straight out. You've got the reserve there for you. You're going to hear all the native bird life right there on your doorstep. It's 855 square metre section, gives you plenty of room for the gardens, the pets, and plenty of room to play as well. You've got the double carport, the heat pump, the goods storage, and only minutes to local schools, shops, and transport routes. Well, it's everything you could need and more. It's 25 Glen Terrace in Odomodai. Buyers, here's the chance. Opening bid, who goes there first? Give you plenty of opportunity to come in. Happy to work with you. You just need to start it off. First chance. Twice as I call away now, that opening bid. Third opportunity. No problem, no cash forthcoming, Taylor. We close the auction there. I pass it back to you. But more work to do here. But if you are interested, Taylor Hart's out of our EVES Cherrywood office. He'd be happy to take that call from you. Good luck to our sellers on this one. Auction's closed. All right, the man, the myth, the legend that is Sam Weatherston's been marketing this one out of our EVES Papamoa office at 79 Topaz Drive in Papamoa. Great little property, this one, right there in the heart of Papamoa. A short walk to the beach, a good 3-bedroom offering for you. It's easy coastal living. Freehold estate as well. We love that, 309 square metres more or less, and the unique identifier, it is 981619. Only 20 working days, gives you ample time to get everything sorted here for your move-in date, and your chattels list, as I understand it, remains unchanged. All is documented to you. Vendor vendor warrants to fix the damaged uneven flooring outside the laundry and replace the vinyl in the laundry at their cost. So don't you worry about that. That'll happen prior to settlement. Nothing to stress over here. Well, it's been recently refreshed. It's move-in ready, and it is that 3-bedroom home, that coastal living. Inside the layout, it's simple, it's functional. Open plan as well, flows nicely between spaces, allows you to relax or entertain equally, and it flows nicely outdoors as well. You've got that large enclosed deck, we can see it through there. That extends your living space year round, and you're nicely fully fenced as well. Keeps things nice and private and secure, which we love. You've got the yard, we speak of that. You've got the low maintenance grounds. That's going to mean more time for the beach, the cafes, all the local amenities we love in this location here. Great because you are close to schools, the shops, the bus routes. Really smart buying a location like Topaz Drive here. It really is that smart step, that location, the property, the community, everything on offer. It's 79 Topaz Drive, could be your new address. Buyers, in your hands. If you ever want some peace and quiet, call for an opening bid. I'll call it to you only 3 times. Once, twice, give you plenty of opportunities to come in here. 3rd chance. No problem, Sam. None of these folks here want to call this their home today, but that's okay. We'll give them a roadmap as to where they need to be. Going to price the property, yes?
Yes, we are.
Okay, I've got here 725,000. Sound right? Absolutely. I double check because it seems like such good buying. It's $725,000 on the screen. She goes. If you are interested, Sam works out of our Pipamara office and he'd be happy to help you into this one there. Good luck to you. Good luck to our new buyers. And of course, auctions now closed. Thank you. All right, folks, we'll keep things moving for you. Do appreciate your patience this afternoon. 264B, Pipamara Beach Road, in Pipamara, of course. Charlotte Gardner and Lauren McRae marketing this one, doing a wonderful job. Early Pipamara address, tick that box. Beach across the road, we can tick that box as well. It really is coastal living without that premium price tag. Oh, that's up to you, buyers. But here we go. Cross lease, freehold. Firstly, that estate in fee simple and undivided half share. 817 square metres more or less. Secondly, that estate in leasehold. The first, the second estates all comprised, described there in that record of title. SA 36B folio 482. Chattels, the letterboxes as is, no vendor warranties, but otherwise all included for you. And settlement date is 50 days from the date of the agreement, or otherwise is mutually agreed. You'll see under the further terms, we've supplied you the limb, but you're happy to have read that, understood that, and proceed having done your homework. And the consent notice will be signed to accompany the agreement. Well, 264B, Pipamara Beach Road, it's compact, but it is certainly more than comfortable here. You've got that lovely open plan living that flows easily throughout the home. You can see the sunlight just bursting right on in. It flows straight out to that sunny deck as well. Out the back, that's nice and private. You've got the big yard, bigger than you'd expect as well. Room for the kids, the pets, all the summer tent. You've got the enclosed carport. That keeps all the boards, the bikes, the beach gear all tucked away nicely for you. Life here, it's all about morning swims, sandy feet, and coffee runs straight down there, the coast precinct not too far away. Everything's actually really close and within an easy walk should you wish to do so. And whether this is your first home, an investment, a lock and leave, the beach pad, it's tidy, it's low maintenance, and it really is your chance to explore that seaside living. There it is at 264B, Pipamara Beach Road. You can see how close you are to an upgrade in lifestyle here. Do have registrations of interest on the phone. But happy to work with our phone bidders or equally you here in the room. Call away now, opening bid, opening offer. 630 up the back there and welcome in with your buyers there, Jeremy. At 630,000 now, where do we go from here? At 630, happy to work with you then. Even a 20,000 would keep things moving nice and swiftly. But at 630, it's up the back with my starter. Once called then. Twice. 650, welcome in, good luck here at 650, and at 650 it's against you up the back now. At 650 it's here this side of the room at 650, and a call away, do we go 70 now if you like, but at 50 it's here, first chance. 70 the bid with you. At 670 on the back wall now. At 70, do we say 90? I need it to be 90 at this stage. 90 got you here. At 690 now. At 690 against you here, 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 and the rest of you here. At 690 the bid. Once. Twice. At 690. Third time now. At 690. Even a 10. Square it up. Call it 700 if you like. But at 690, final chance. 730. Welcome in at 730. Good improvement from here. At 730 on the phone, welcome in. At 730, puts a 40,000 rise in there. At 740, I call it to you. Do we go again? But at 730, it's here. Once now. Twice. Yeah, I'll take the 5, no problem at all. 735 back in the lead you go. At 735 now. At 735,000, it's this side here. Call it to you. Once. Do we try another 40? Just ask. At 735 now, twice. Third chance at 735. And final opportunity. You don't have to wait for me to say final, I promise. At 40, back in then, at 740,000. At 740, it's here. First. Second, do we go another 5? Third chance then, up the front. And final, if that's the word we're waiting for. At 730, at 740 rather. Absolutely sure? I'm going to pause the auction. We've got the lead bid up the front here, Craig, at 740. We'll have that conversation, see if we can help the buyer out. Got to be fair to all parties there. Okay, 46 bar 644, Granada Street. Pat and Yolandi King have been marketing this one, working out of our EVES Mount Maunganui office. A wonderful offering for you here. Papamoa Beach is the location. Location and a stratum in freehold is the ownership estate type. It is that freehold, that stratum in freehold, principal unit 46. Deposited plan is 322311, and all the units are comprised and described there on that record of title 124417. Your chattels list, good list of chattels there, but the heat pump and the master, that's just as is, included for you, but no vendor warranties on that one. Settlement date got down the 31st of October 2025. There were some earlier additions I see with a slightly different date, but the 31st of October is our settlement date, or as otherwise mutually agreed for you there. A little bit of flexibility on that front. No problem at all. The home itself, here we go, take a look at it. You're inside the secure gates there, the diamond sands, the single level home. It gives you that comfort, it gives you that privacy. It's easy living here in your only moments from the beach and the Bayfair shopping complex. You get the modern kitchen here, the gas cooking, the quality appliances, really anchors that open plan living space. It flows nicely throughout as well. Sunny, low maintenance. You've got the courtyard out there, the 3 bedrooms, including that peaceful master. You've got the double garaging, the internal access. It keeps convenience at the forefront of the conversation. Your heat pump ensures that you're comfortable no matter the temperature outside, and the body corporate handles all of that upkeep here. The residence, well, you'll get to enjoy the pool, the spa, the sauna, the gym, and of course that lounge. It makes it that secure, that lock and leave lifestyle, certainly hard to beat. It is 46 bar 644 Granada Street. Buyers, here's your opportunity. Happy to work with you. Start us away. Opening bid, opening offer. 750. Welcome in at 750. Good luck here at 750,000. Happy to work with you from there, buyers, but at 750, I've got the bid down the middle. Call it a 20,000 rise if you like, but at 750 once called. Twice the chance now at 750, and third we go. No problem. Go the vendor bid then at 770, and at 90 it's back in your hands. But it is 770 a vendor bid. Can't sell it at this level. 790 be the next rung on the ladder, and happy to go there if we need to, but at 770 it's a vendor bid. 790 back in front we go. At 790,000 now, the bid's out the front. Here's the opportunity for that Papamoa beach lifestyle, nice, easy, low maintenance living at 790. Once called, twice, third chance at 790. No worries, I won't go again, but I will ask you to improve before we have that conversation. If we call it 810, we take it aside and talk. I'll compromise with you. At 800 now, you hold the bid. At 800,000 now, if I see nothing further, we'll talk. Once, twice, third chance. No problem. Pause the auction there. Jill, buyers down the middle here at 800. We'll see if we can help them into the home. Okay, folks, we've paused, had a conversation there at 264B, Papamoa Beach Road. We've had an increase in bid. Understand you're working with the bidder on the phone there, Richie. Increases at 750,000, correct? Yes, and on the market we go. Is that correct? At 750,000 now. For the want of another bid, you increase on this level, it puts you in the homeowner seat. At 750, it's here. Once called to you, even a 5, a 2, maybe even a 1. But at 750, twice now. Absolutely sure this way. Done, finished. Or do we try one last time? The single. Absolutely. Happy to work with you there at 751. Could be the best 1,000 we've ever spent. At 751, it's here. And on the market and selling we are, remember folks, at 751, first time. I'll give you plenty of opportunity, but I do have to be fair. Twice now in favour of my buyers this side. 55. We go the 5, puts the 4 up. I'll let you reconsider. North to south I like. East to west, get the chiropractor in. At 755, it's here. First time at 755 triple O. Absolutely sure. Done, finished. Twice at 755. Third chance and final. Sure, done, finished. Do appreciate your bidding at 755. Then nothing further. It goes, it goes. Sold. Down the phone line here at 755. Congratulations to my parties there. All right, folks, do appreciate your attention. I'm going to hit the rewind button in double time here. We go back to our 1 o'clock session. We paused and had a conversation here on 2-bar 215 15th Avenue, and Jared Madden was our marketing agent here. We've got the bid up the back there at 480,000. My instructions from my seller, I go on the market at that level. Is that correct? On the market we go at $480,000 now. I call it to you, increase from here, or I sell it away, and I call it only 3 times. Once now, second chance, and third, final opportunity, and it's selling. It goes. Sold. Congratulations to my new purchasers, and of course thank you to our seller for working with us on that one there. All right, well, not privy to the joke, but certainly happy to play along. We turn our attention now, 21 Bale Close. Slightly different situation here. It was scheduled for auction a couple of weeks' time, I think it was, but some good work, some strong conversations have brought us here ahead of schedule. Essentially, our sellers have received what they've deemed an acceptable pre-auction offer, subject to no bidding at today's brought forward auction. There's not going to be any vendor bidding. I'm going to read about the property as I've done for our previous ones. Then I'm going to tell you the amount that our sellers are in contract for. If you'd like to place a bid above that level, welcome along and happy to work with you. But if not, I sell it to the buyer in contract at that level there. So 21 Bale Close, it's Richie Wright out of our EVES Papamoa office that's had those conversations, done all that work for us, and it really is in the heart of Papamoa East here. One of the newest streets in the location there, and you really are getting everything smart living, smart modern living here. It's freehold, 264 square metres more or less. The record of title number 1051237. You'll see 20 working days as your settlement date, unless otherwise mutually agreed, and a good list of chattels there under the further terms of sale, the seller solicitor authorising and instructing a early release of the deposit. You'll see the home, that open plan kitchen, dining and lounge, that forms a nice bright welcoming hub to the home. We'll show you that in just a moment. Flows nicely from the sunny private backyard. You go straight out there, you've got the fruit trees, you've got secure fencing and space to entertain or let the kids stretch their legs as well. 3 double bedrooms, the master with the ensuite and the full family bathroom as well. Make it nice and practical if you've got guests or family needing some extra room there. Double glazing, the heat pump and a nice natural neutral palette rather. There we are, mixing the words. Keeps you nice and comfortable. All year round you're going to enjoy this one. You've got the single internal garage as well, the extra parking, and even the master build guarantee remaining there as well for you. Handy location. You've got the Sands Town Centre not too far away, the arterial routes as well for travel further afield. She's a winner all day long, I'd say, and at 21 bail close, our sellers are in contract at $800,000. And I'll invite any bids above that level. But at 800, be very clear, I do sell it away today. Here's your chance. Improve from there, but I'll call it 3 times. Once, second call, and third chance at 800,000, or it's selling, it goes, sold. Congratulations to our new purchasers and of course to my sellers there. A couple of properties still under negotiation. I'll bring you an update as soon as I have one, folks. Thank you. Okay, go back now, 64 Resolution Road. We've paused, had some conversations. We paused at 540,000. We've had no increase from there, so I do need to work a little bit harder, I've been told. So I open the floor up to you. I give you that opportunity, but suspects that we'll be working a little bit harder post-auction. Here's the chance. First, second, third chance then. No problem. Going to close the auction there. You'll need to be north of 540. How far north? Owen and Kristen, happy to help you out on that one. Close it. Wish them all the very best. And, of course, to our sellers on that one there. Still the one property. Just waiting for an update for you there. As soon as I've got it on Granada, I'll bring it back to you. Thank you. All right, folks, well, winding up the day for you there, 46/644 Granada Street. We paused, had a conversation. We've had an increase in offer to 820,000, but there has been instructions from our seller to keep working a little bit harder. So what we're going to do, we're going to close the property there at 820,000, formally close the auction. Pat, understand we're going to price the property today? 849,000, sharp price for you. Go on the screen right there. 849,000 if you're interested. Make sure you get hold of Pat King, working out of our EVES Mount Maunganui office. He'd be happy to help you out with that one. That's our auctions today, folks. Do appreciate you all coming out, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.